King Charles Davis. A big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. On the return, Dortch. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Young off the play fake. They'll find McMillan here. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
46-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A play fake. Now Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first. State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Young to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 21 yards away. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Brissett. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. After 1, 7-0. On yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Brissett. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Zone read, here's Benson to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Brissett now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Brissett. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the round, too.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Young. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
That's taken in. It's Xavier again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here is Young. Oh, man, that's Leggett. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and a couple. Young now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. They will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On play action, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's got Harrison left side complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner from 40 seconds in the 3rd quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. A beautiful fake. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right?
And 10. Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the Panther first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Young off the play fake. That one complete to Ligon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go. First and goal. Here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and goal from the 1. Hubbard. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Here's a big one. It's fourth and goal. Now Young. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 17-14, 36 seconds remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett. Finding Bourne here over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Brissett. Pass complete there to Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got McBride. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Brissett. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Brissett. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Final 15 seconds here. 2nd down. Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Harrison Jr.
But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Brissett looks to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap faze him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan.